think that a proper introduction might be in place here right now. So here we go. Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is SubZeroExtabyte and I am shooting right back at you with another video today. So alright, as you guys can see, we have got ourselves some unexpected visitors today, or at least you will see that very soon, but for now we have got Chip at our side. But I am not mad at that, and the only reason why I am not mad at that is because I am going to be a changed man from now on. I am not just going to cast out all the babies that come to me for my experienced help and such. No, I am going to change them by changing myself and my outlook on said babies. So I will be getting some stuff together, and I am going to make sure that the babies do not have anything to do with getting my house blown up, by turning them into a pro. And yes, by him I mean these little Steve guys right here, who pretty much knows less than Jon Snow when it comes to Minecraft. Yes, that was a pop culture joke. Get with it, you all. But today I will be finding out where all of these noobs come from, because they have a lot of that manpower. So let's get a move on, you guys, and follow me to the other side of this landfill right here. So like I told you guys a second ago, I am going to be a changed man from this point forward. And you might want to ask why. Well, let me tell you guys why I am going to change my ways with the noobs and such. Because I have been asking myself what I could do to get rid of this noob problem, and of course the growing hacker problem. But who actually is better? No one really knows now, do they? I mean, you can of course guess, but that never got anyone far. So today I will be putting this to the test. So we have a noob and of course me, a natural pro. And I think that we can have a little fun with this because no one actually knows who is better. But I think that of course the sub will be the best. I mean, that would be anyone their first bet. But then again, I think that I still might come out on top just because I feel like I have got a lot of experience with all of this stuff here. And most of them out there do not share that same skill set. I mean, it will take me a lot of time to get anything done in this world, so I am just hoping that you guys are willing to stick with me throughout today, because you know, we have to get a lot of stuff done, and I have no idea how I am going to be managing all of this. And one way to do this of course is to just get rid of all of the babies. Well, I already ran that plan through the owner of this orphanage and she said that we could do no such thing, so you know I am in a little bit of a pickle right now when it comes to what I have to be doing today. Since I really did not think that anything like this were about to happen. Now I will actually tell you that I am able to say that I took too much on my plate, but I will finish it. There is no way that I am going to let these poor kids down, even if they will be the literal death of me. So I bit more off than I could chew, but I will keep chewing until I am able to swallow everything that is coming at me, and I will be the one coming on top of this today. Now I will guess that we would just continue with the whole family process, even though these kids are making it rather hard for us to do any actual work around here. It is like 1 step forward and 2 steps back with these kids. And of course I would rather have it to be like 2 steps forward and no steps back. But that is not happening because I cannot just throw these kids in the trash can or anywhere else where I do not have to work with them. But you know, I guess I will just go for 3 steps forward and 2 steps back, which means that we will have to put in a ton of work to actually get this done, and it will be a lot of work like I said. And it will take us a lot of time. But like I said previously, this is all for a good cause, because we are here to help these little kids out. And we are not here for ourselves, because we are not getting paid or anything for this. I was just like thinking out loud with some friends, and I was like, how about we go help or do something for a good cause? And at first everyone was like, well, no, it is not that. But then after some time everyone came around and wanted to help these kids. And at that point I already changed my mind on it, so they basically had to drag me down to this dump because I did not want to go for the life of me. I mean, would you look at this place? This is no place for me to be running around in. I am a very delicate person and I do not like it when my hands get dirty, especially when I just got done with doing my nails. So please would everyone just excuse me for a second while I make sure that my personal space does not get invaded all too much. It is not like anyone could actually do something about it, but you know, all that there is to do is a couple of these rooms to finish up. So it is not as bad as I made it sound, but then again that does not take away the fact that it will take a long freaking time. It might not be hard work, but it will actually be a lot of work, which means that I am working for no money. I am doing this because I am that darn selfless, and I want to show you guys that sometimes you have to care about your community, and that is one of the reasons why I ended up picking this job. I mean, it is not like I got busted with doing something by the cops. and this is my way of paying my civil service thing off. And no, that is not what happened. No matter what the people and especially Dennis will be telling you, I had nothing to do with any illegal end of hours, and of course I would not put my whole career on the line just to get some freaking like or anything. I mean, T is not just my life that I am putting on the line here. If one of these babies actually ends up pooping on the camera or anything like that, well, that just means that I am even more ready to get these kids and hunt them down. Now I will not be killing them, but I will be heaving a very lengthy and a really hard to hear conversation with them so that they will be sure of the fact that I was not the one creating this mess. I am just the one they got off of Craigslist to actually come do this type of job because they are like crazy poor. Even though they almost did not let me pass, that does not mean that they can let me do all of the work. But I mean, I will be doing all of the work because I am just that much of a nice guy. I mean, everything is lit, fam. That is what the people are saying these days. Or at least it were the kids out back by my place who were yelling that nonsense around. But that does not matter. Of course we have to make sure that these kids right here are the ones who are kept at bay and not the kids in my backyard. Although I would it for them if they would just get their butts into someone else their backyard instead of mine, because I am just not ready for all of this right now. Because look at me, here I am running to circles around some freaking children because they cannot be kept at bay. But I can assure you that by the end of the day these little ones will be sleeping so tight that they might not wake up until the 4th of July, in which they will wake up crying because of all of the loud fireworks that are going on, and then I will be the one who has the last laugh. And oh my, will that be good. I can already taste the sweet taste of pure victory. Now of course that actually means that I will have to get them into their beds and get them to sleep, otherwise everything that I am saying right here will not make any sense at all. But you know, we are not here together because everything makes sense in life, right? Sometimes we just have to do stuff because we need to do them instead of because we want to do them. And of course getting some kind of order back into this place is my vice. But maybe some other guy will not be with me on this one. But like I said, that of course does not matter, because there are more things at stake here. Higher stakes are at stake, if that makes any sense. Because I am not just here for my reputation, so that this will be held high. Well, of course I am here for my reputation. I mean, everyone does this kind of work just to boost their reputation, right? I mean, I probably would not be here if it were not for the great cookies, the laughs, the sweats, and of course the boosting of my social reputation. I mean, come on. But that is not all of it, because to actually boost my reputation I will be needing to get stuff done, stuff that I do not want to do. But since I said that I would go and do them, that means that I will have to keep my promise, and I will make sure that I can get these kids in line, and I do not care what I have to do for this to actually come true. Because if I do not end up fixing all of these things for these kids, that will mean that I failed the one thing that I promised to do, and that was to just come clean with these kids and make it out for them. I would be the one who would bring balance to the force. Even though Senator Palatine is evil. Oh wait, I am quoting Star Wars again. I really have to stop doing that because man, this is getting weird even for me. Because I have no idea how I cannot come up with anything else than Star Wars. I bet that these little kids have never ever even seen Star Wars in their short little life. I mean, it is not that bad. But on the other hand, it actually is quite that bad now, is it? Now I just want to make sure that we are all on the same page, meaning that I want us to be ready for everything that is lying ahead of us, meaning that if we do not succeed today, or rather if I not succeed today, then I would be the one to blame for all of it. It is easy as that. I told you guys that I was the one who came up with everything that we are doing today, and I am the one who thought that this would be a good idea. Now it turns out that it was not that great of an idea, so we might have to get a rain check on that. But if we do not finish everything that we are doing right now in an ordinary fashion, that will just mean that I broke my promise to myself. I was the one saying that I wanted to get all of this done for these poor kids, and now I am going to be the one who cannot handle all of this anymore. And that is not what I want. I mean, I have no idea what were to happen to me if I would just give up right now and actually not get anything done today. I mean, come on you guys. You cannot tell me that you do not want to see me fail. I mean, seeing me fail is one of the reasons why most people are here in the first place. Now I am not saying that all of you are here solely for that reason, but I am also not saying that you guys would not be laughing at me if you were to find out that I was going to flake on these little kids. So I will try my darn hardest to actually get something done for these little ones in order for them to fully trust me and maybe build a little tiny baby army just for myself. I wonder what anyone would try try to do to me if I actually were to be able to do that. That would just be amazing. I mean, come on, a giant army of teeny tiny little kids. That would just be bomb.com, you guys. That would just be bomb.com. But you know, I am actually starting to go crazy right now because of all of these people. Alright, so guys, please forgive me right now for what I am doing with this thing here, because I literally have no idea what I am doing right now. This is just some on the fly thinking right here, because I literally have no idea how to use all of this. So if you have any sort of tips and tricks for me, well, it will always be welcome, of course. But right now I do not really have enough time to go look for some tutorials, because I will really need to make sure that no one finds these kids in this world. I care about you, and I want you guys to be able to enjoy Minecraft to its fullest potential. And I want you guys to be reaching your full potential, of course in Minecraft, but also outside of Minecraft, because I just want my viewers and fans to succeed in whatever they are doing. And by they I of course mean you. But let's get back to business before we wander off too much. So while I am building this little big thing house form right here, I will tell you what will happen. I am just not sure about the timing of said war. It might be coming soon, but it might not. Right now I cannot give a clear answer on that. But what is necessary for me and my morale right now is that we get this thing done. I mean, just look at how good we are doing with this house right now. So just take a look. And by the way, I hope that you are paying close attention, because I am not going to show you this again. But once we are done with this house, I will have a new and cool little friend from myself to help me fend all the bad guys of with and in. And of course you guys too. I mean, it is the harsh truth at this point, but it is just something that I will have to cope with until everything right here has all been sorted out. And I can tell you that when the day comes, I am going to be celebrating so hard that it actually is pretty insane to myself. I mean, I am going to be excited like crazy once I am all done with this thing, because I just think that after all this time that I just deserve a little break from everything right now. I mean, we have been through a lot the last couple of months, but doing stuff like this will help, even though I can already guess that this noob is going to be messing up a lot during his trial as my new apprentice. That will not really bother me that much, because I feel like there is a lot that people can learn, and I should not discard the people that are willing to learn, because you know, if you are someone who wants to learn, then I think that you should be able to learn whatever you want without any judgment. So that is something that I will be providing for these kids and other people and stuff as well. So new year, new me, because I am working my butt off to entertain you guys. So your grades better go up, otherwise it will not be worth it. Now of course this will not be worth it, but I'll just let that pass, and I'm going to know that I do not get too tired, because I do not want to stop parkour, because it is the hardcore. Now do not twist my words, because I have been talking a lot, but maybe parkour is not for everyone. That I know that it is for me, so that is just the only thing that I am trying to tell you guys. And now I think that it might be quite valuable for you guys to know that something like this could be so much fun, and I'm telling you that this is actually a lot of fun, otherwise I would not be doing it. Like I said, there are many things in life that you should do and which you are able to do, but just sitting around is not one of them for me. I mean, I have to be up all day long just recording and making these videos, which are pretty insane. Now of course there's more to this story than me just liking Forrest Gump, but I am not going to go into details for now. When things get tough, because you know what they say, right? When the going gets tough, the tough get going. This is said by some guy in the base of operations in The Division. A great game, by the way, if you ask me, but that does not matter. What matters is that we kind of managed to do this. Even though it does not really look that promising right now, at least we can get to the waterfall, and we will see what happens next right here. Oh god, this will be going wrong so bad right now. This is insane. Oh, the noob is gaining speed. He is going to overtake me. Well, I guess that I am not as good as that I thought that I was. That is some sad truth right here, people. This is really sad, but I guess this is a sacrifice that I have to make sure that this noob can finally become the pro that he has always wanted to be. So with my help, I hope that we could have done just that. But with that said, I think that it is time to evaluate the day. So this is my young apprentice, and he has become the pro that he has always wanted to be. This is such a lovely story, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one.